Herbert Hoover, the 31st President of the United States, lived a life as improbable as the nation he would one day lead. Born in the small town of West Branch, Iowa in 1874, Hoover's early years were shaped by the values of hard work, thrift, and community service instilled by his Quaker upbringing. Orphaned at a young age, he moved to Oregon to live with an uncle. This experience, though difficult, fostered in him a strong sense of self-reliance and a deep empathy for the less fortunate. Hoover's Quaker faith, with its emphasis on simplicity and social justice, would profoundly influence his worldview and later his approach to public service. It instilled in him a belief in the power of individual initiative, but also a sense of responsibility for those struggling in society. These values would guide him through a remarkable journey from humble beginnings to the highest office in the land. Hoover's career as a mining engineer was marked by both technical brilliance and an innovative approach to management. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming known for his ability to solve complex problems and manage large-scale projects. His work took him to remote regions of the world, where he oversaw the development of mines and the construction of infrastructure. Beyond his technical skills, Hoover possessed a keen business sense and a talent for negotiation. He understood the importance of building relationships and working collaboratively, even in the competitive world of mining. These skills would prove invaluable in his later humanitarian and political endeavors. Hoover's success in navigating the complexities of international relief efforts during and after World War I propelled him into the national spotlight. His reputation as a capable administrator and a compassionate leader led to his appointment as Secretary of Commerce under Presidents Harding and Coolidge. In this role, Hoover further honed his skills as a manager and policymaker. He promoted efficiency in government, fostered cooperation between business and labor, and championed technological innovation. His accomplishments as Secretary of Commerce solidified his image as a progressive and effective leader, paving the way for his presidential aspirations. The stock market crash of 1929 and the ensuing Great Depression presented Hoover with an unprecedented challenge. The economic crisis, the worst in American history, shattered the nation's prosperity and left millions unemployed and desperate. Hoover, a firm believer in individual initiative and limited government, initially responded with a combination of volunteerism and cautious government intervention. He urged businesses to maintain wages and production levels, called for private charities to step up their efforts, and encouraged local governments to provide relief. However, these measures proved woefully inadequate as the economic downturn spiraled into a full-blown depression. As the crisis deepened, Hoover faced mounting pressure to take more aggressive action. He reluctantly expanded the federal government's role, creating programs like the Reconstruction Finance Corporation to provide loans to struggling businesses and banks. He also signed into law the Emergency Relief and Construction Act, which authorized the government to provide funds for public works projects to create jobs. Despite these efforts, Hoover remained opposed to direct government relief for the unemployed, fearing it would create dependency and undermine individual initiative. His reluctance to embrace more direct federal intervention, coupled with the worsening economic conditions, eroded public confidence in his leadership. Even as he grappled with the overwhelming challenges of the Great Depression, Hoover never wavered in his commitment to humanitarian causes. His experience with famine relief in Europe had instilled in him a deep sense of compassion and a belief in the power of collective action to alleviate suffering. Throughout his presidency, Hoover continued to champion international cooperation and humanitarian aid. He played a key role in establishing the Bank for International Settlements, an institution designed to facilitate financial cooperation between nations. He also worked to promote disarmament and peaceful resolution of international conflicts. His humanitarian efforts extended beyond the international stage. During his presidency, Hoover spearheaded the construction of the Hoover Dam, a massive public works project that provided jobs and brought much-needed water and power to the Southwest. The dam, a testament to Hoover's vision and engineering prowess, stands as a lasting symbol of his commitment to progress and his belief in the power of human ingenuity to overcome adversity. Despite his dedication to public service and his genuine desire to help those in need, Hoover's presidency was overshadowed by the Great Depression. His efforts to combat the crisis were often met with criticism and resistance, and his legacy became unfairly linked to the economic hardships of the era.